what a beautiful view it is. I do like this map. I do like how good looking it is. It's absolutely awesome. Check that out. Really, really nice. I was having a run around over here earlier, and it's really, really nice through there as well. I don't know what that is. What is that? That's the... where are we? We're just down here. That's the grain mill right there. Buildings built into the water and everything. It looks really, really cool. But g'day everybody. Welcome back to Yellow Duck. Alright, a little bit of time's gone by. June, we're waiting until September before we can actually do our... before we can actually harvest our first load of grapes. Now the plan is that we'll harvest... because we have a full fertilization on those grapes, then we will harvest those, and then I'm going to relay the grapevines now that Giants have actually fixed it. So we're going to do that, but I don't want to do that now because we're getting close to harvest time, to our first harvest time. Everything's fully fertilized, it's plowed, it's cultivated. Everything is done on it, so if I was to delete them now, we would kind of have to sort of start from scratch. Now I have changed the seasons. Now I've changed them to 2 days per month instead of the 3 days that I had. However, that is not going to kick in until next season, so we do have to wait until next season for that to happen. Just grabbed a load of water for the greenhouses. We're starting to get some wool coming through from the sheep. The sheep have their food and stuff. What I think we do need to do is I need to look at some other alternatives for making money and stuff. We do need to buy another plot of land. I mean, we don't have a loan or anything, so that's really, really cool. But I don't think these grapevines are going to be enough to give us the amount that we need to continue turning a profit. Now we're turning a little bit of a profit daily on the greenhouses. We're getting some wool out from the sheep, which is going to be really, really good, although we haven't sold any of that yet. I'm not sure what the prices are. My consideration now is to go into debt and purchase this piece of land that runs through here, because this is beautiful. I mean, this is what a winery is, isn't it? Old building like that, and vineyards for as far as the eye can see. So I thought we could purchase this bit of land and throw some vines in here as well at the start of next season, which I think would be good. This would be absolutely awesome as an area of vineyard. Over here, maybe we could, we'll eventually put vines in over here as well. But for now, as an initial thought, I thought we could... Oh, that's I can hear a railway. I can hear the railway crossing. My initial thought was to give this a little bit of a plow and throw some grass in here. But perhaps start making a little bit more silage. We're going to need the silage is fermented, so we can get a little bit of money out of that, which is going to be really, really good as well. Still loving this Zeta. Still loving this Zeta. We probably need to also sell that water tank there, because that's actually just sitting there costing us money. In fact, we might do that now, I reckon. We're going to here and here. Do we do it in here? No, I think we do it in landscaping mode, don't we? Construction mode. Demolish. Let's demolish this over here. Yes, we'll sell that. That'll give us 1,400. I mean, obviously we're missing out on some money on that, but hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. Let's see. So we've got that stuff sitting there. Everything is ready to go for harvest. As I said, there's a little bit of land there that needs to be fixed up as well, which we should probably fix up while we're here, because that's going to really, really, really annoy me. I have, and I will say, and I've done this because of the absolutely ridiculous costs. I have installed a mod that gives you free landscaping, and I always said that I was going to do that. The reason why I've done that is because I think that I really do believe that the landscaping costs are actually quite excessive on this. We've got a big chunk of land sitting there that needs to be fixed up, especially considering how janky it all is. And where is it? It's there somewhere. Considering how janky it all is, and how you need to keep going over stuff left, right, and centre all the time, then I think it's only fair. I'm not overdoing the landscaping, don't get me wrong, but just fixing up little bits and pieces and stuff like that. I think it's fair enough. So I will disclose that straight away. All right, everything is looking really, really good in the on the vines now. Considerable amount of work. It's a considerable amount of work, and even after the updates, because I am doing orchards on. I'm doing an olive orchard on. There we go. Get you in there. That'll be good. I am doing an olive orchard on Rusty Gate. Even after all of the updates with the orchard and the vineyard and the snapping and all that type of stuff, you still have to run down there each aisle twice to do stuff, which really is a bit silly, really. All right, so there we go. That's that. Now, well, let's jump out and have a look at what we've got here. So as you can see, we've got 100% or practically 100% on yield bonus. We're 100% fertilized as well. Everything's looking good. We haven't had any grapes pop up as yet, but it will get there. It will get there. I'm looking forward to actually seeing some grapes on there. We've got sort of half a pallet of wool sitting here at the moment, or is that a quarter of a pallet? It might actually be a quarter of a pallet. So the sheep have plenty of food. We've got enough grass to cut again if we want to. Let's have a look at the price of this field over here, because we probably want to start considering doing something with that. Where are we? We're over here. It's this area here. No, I'm a bit afraid of checking how much it's going to cost. 400,000. That's a little bit too much. That is a little bit too much. A lot of the land in here is really, really expensive. There's a piece over here for 140,000. So we may buy that. So we'll go for a drive over there and have a look. What's this one over here? That's 204,000. What's this one here? That's 91,000. So we might drive down there and have a look as well, guys, and see what we can find and see if that might be a viable investment. Now this playthrough is not it's not a super fast 300 mile an hour playthrough. We are playing relatively realistically, and so do bear with me. It won't be non-stop action right through this series, purely because I do want to make sure that I sort of take my time and go relatively slow and stuff as we go. Just for a little bit of, on a real farm, you wouldn't do any different, would you? So what's this sell point here? Let's see. We can easily look at some point into the future to this is the logging area. All right, so maybe this 90,000. This might be a valid investment. This area through here, it's only 90,000. And we could possibly even move on to there. I do want to eventually get that 400,000 area, but for now, I reckon maybe if we set ourselves up to do a little bit of baling, maybe a little bit of silage bale and stuff as a side note in between seasons for doing our vineyard. And then we could possibly buy that field in front of us. I don't know what that field in front of us is worth. Let's have a look. that's probably going to be pretty expensive. That's 391,000. We could do that and have that all in vines, but I reckon the better bet is to go for this, because that's going to look absolutely beautiful with the old building there and the vineyards up here. We can use this area as a grass area. So let's go in and grab ourselves a little bit of money. We do have a $5,000 loan. My goodness. We're going to look for probably want 300 grand sitting in our account to try and do this. So it's yeah, we're doing it. Let's purchase this piece of land here, which goes across the road as well. So we'll buy that. Yes, thank you very much. I am going to try and do a little bit of probably chop those trees down a bit. Let's go back. The other thing that we are going to need to do is we're going to need to buy. We're going to need to set ourselves up for baling. So what I thought we might do is I'm going to sell this beast off, because that's not going to do. That's not going to do for what we're doing. Let's go in and have a look at what we've got implement wise. Where are we? We are looking for balers. So we're going to need a baler. We want a baler wrapper, don't we? Which is going to be pretty expensive. That's a baler there. No. Don't buy, Simi. Don't buy. We've got the class, but that requires 145 horsepower. What is our little tractor? It is 117 horsepower. So we may have to bale and then wrap, I think. Might be the best bet. So that requires 100 horsepower, so we can run that. That does 125 centimeter bales. Beautiful. And then if we're looking at a bale wrapper, that does 120. Yep. Okay, so that does 125 to 150 centimeters. So that's pretty cool. The other option we could do is we could actually do some of that, I reckon. I reckon we might go in that direction maybe. I reckon we're going to do that. Going to buy that. Okay, beautiful. This is going to it's going to cost us a little bit. We're going to need to do it. We're going to need to do as much as we possibly can with as little as we possibly can. So I'm going to buy this as well. Yes, okay, and back. And then the last thing that we need to do is buy some mowers. Now we've got this little beast here that requires 40 horsepower, so I reckon we could probably have that on the front of the and yeah, I reckon we could. See, that requires 60 horsepower. That requires 70 horsepower. This one, does that row as well? No, it just cuts, I think. I don't think it rows. Just cuts. We're probably better off. So that requires 70 horsepower, and that one requires 95. What's this? That's impressive. It's a 250 horsepower, so it's not possible to use this, but that's a pretty good looking little thing there. I reckon we will. I reckon we'll go that. I reckon we'll go that. What does that? What does that do? That does 2.4 meters. That one there does 3.1 and requires 60 horsepower. So our baler required 100 horsepower. Our tractor is 117, so we're going to be pushing it. We're going to be absolutely and utterly pushing it. But right, let's do that. Let's do that. Let's buy that for starters. Yep. Okay. Beautiful. And we'll set it up that way, I think. So, all right. I'm going to go and get those things, guys, and I will see you. All right. In we go now. I was wondering whether we would actually be better off investing in a more powerful tractor. I know that I've just spent a crap load of money, but we have this beast sitting here for 60 grand. Now, if we have a look at tractors and we have a look at small tractors and we look at something that perhaps has a little bit more guts, that's 95. If we move up to the 6M goes up to 140 horsepower. The Class goes up to 205. The Axion goes up, the Maxim goes up to 175. So we might be better off investing in that maybe. What else do we have? That goes up to 145. The Voltra goes to 145. See, the New Holland goes up to 175, and that's 102,000. But it's probably, if we go to there, we're looking at 127. 127 license plate. Let's go yellow. Yep. So that's so that gives us 175 horsepower. So 100 horsepower for the baler. Oh look, GPS. I got GPS in here now, guys, as well. That's the other mod that I added. 100 and yeah, all right. So that gives us 100. And then baler wise, mower wise, we probably could have gone. That requires 60 horsepower and is 3.1 meters. 70 horsepower and 3.1 meters. We could go this, I reckon it'd probably be a better bet. So let's go back into here. I know I've really destroyed this, haven't I? Let's sell that off. Yes, we've lost sort of $2,500 on that, unfortunately, but that's probably better. So let's buy that as well. I think we do need something. We do need something that is going to give us a little bit more of an edge in regards to the ability to make a little bit of money in the off season while we're getting our grapes ready. So. But we are moving towards a full vineyard. So basically, what we'll basically do is we'll use the baling option as an option for making money until we can build up enough grapevines to be making enough product to make a good profit. Then we'll get rid of all of this. We'll get rid of all of this stuff after that. So that is the plan. I hope you guys think that it is a good plan. I think it is an absolutely awesome plan. I also think that that loan that we just took out will probably pay for itself relatively quickly. I think if we get some silage stuff done. So we might be able to make 50 or 60 grand out of a cut. Should be able to get 2 cuts a year. I'm probably going to lease a plow and plow that area after we've done 1 cut on it, and so that we can get some good fertilization and stuff happening in it as well. So let's just hope that this tractor will actually have the guts to run both of these pieces of equipment. So, but we shall see. Let's get that happening. Let's roll over to that and see what we can do. Yeah, she's definitely got enough. She's definitely got enough in her to do this, I think. So we also own that little piece there with those trees in it, which we'll probably get rid of those trees at some point. Don't want to go too sharp through here. I want to go nice and wide and hope that that baler picks those up. And up to here, don't have access to this land. Okay, I don't know where our boundary runs. Pretty sure our boundary should run through here. It's something that we're probably going to have. Well, we'll find out when we do our ploughing and stuff anyway. So. All right, we've got a few little bits and pieces to clean up, and we're almost done. It's she's not looking too shabby for an unworked field, to be honest. I reckon it's not too bad. We'll check out how many bales we've got out of this in a minute. We'll just finish off obviously what we've got here. What we need to finish off. There we go. We'll just empty that. You can see it go up in the mirror there. There we go, beautiful. And down you go, buddy. Lovely, 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 lovely. Let's keep it moving. Yeah, it pulls it. It does pull it very, very well. This tractor. I think it's it does both. Oh, can we get around there? Yeah, we can. It does both implement the mower and the baler quite well. So I'm pretty happy about that and pretty wrapped about that. I mean, we don't need anything super duper fast because we're you know, I mean, we've got plenty of time, haven't we? We've got plenty of time between while we've got seasons running. So all right, let's finish this little fella off here. There we go, got you. And I'll probably run just through there as well, I think. Let's just get around there. There's a couple of little shabby bits that of stubble that we actually missed. It wasn't because we actually didn't go over them. It was just because I think the ground undulations didn't allow us to do that. So let's get that bit there. Up we go. Perfect. Let's turn that off. Raise. Oh no. All right. And what are we doing now? You getting yourself confused, Simi? Turn that off and lift that up as well. Beautiful. Yeah, did a pretty good job of cutting all of that. Unfertilized, unprocessed land. So once we get a plow on here and we start fertilizing and stuff, we're actually going to get more bales. Well, there we go. Let's do a save. Let's have a look at our statistics. Where are our statistics? I haven't been into statistics for a very long time. No. Where are you? Can't remember where they are, guys. Does this give us a bales created? No, it gives us a bales sold, but not a bales created. Vehicle overview, prices, weather, crop calendar. It's got to be in here somewhere. Has to be in here somewhere. But I don't know where, so we're going to have to manually count the bales, aren't we? Ah, geez, what if Simi can't count? One. Oh, we've got one bale. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 there. 8, 9, 10 there. 11, 12. Looks like we've got about 12 bales out of that. 12 bales shouldn't be too bad at all, but there you go, guys. I am going to leave this episode here. I hope you really enjoyed this one. And let me know what you think in regards to the plan and well, what my plan is, and you know, on how I'm going to move the farm forward. It'd be really cool if you let me know. In the meantime, I will see you guys in the next episode of Yellow Duck, where we are getting very close to doing our first grape harvest and getting our first vino off the production line. But thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll see you next time.